All right, Wayne County Wildcat fans, welcome to another exciting year of middle school football here on WCHS Sports on YouTube. We want to say thank you to all of our viewers as well as to all of our sponsors who have worked so hard to support and help make this live stream possible. Tonight, our Wayne County Middle School Wildcats are opening up the 2024 football season on the road with a game here tonight against the Columbia Academy Bulldogs. We're coming to you from Columbia Academy right here on a beautiful Friday evening. Just as a point of note, tonight's game will be the only game that will come to you on a Friday evening for the middle school team. It's beginning next week. We'll be at home, and those games will be taking place on Thursday night. Your Wayne County Middle School Wildcats coming off a 7-2 record in the 2023 campaign, having lost to Decatur County early in the season and then dropping that heartbreaker at the end of the season in the bowl game against Loretto Middle School. But tonight we're starting off a new campaign for our middle school Wildcats, and I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we're not quite sure exactly what we're going to see just yet. We've got a lot of younger players on this team. There's only really two players returning in our starting lineup right now that saw significant playing time last year. 86% of our offensive production as well as 86% of our touchdowns from last season have gone on to high school, and so we're going to be looking to see what young players for this Wayne County Middle School Wildcat team are going to step up, and we're going to have some young players who are going to step up, but we believe we're going to have some that are going to do just that and continue to carry on winning tradition of Wildcat football here in Wayne County. Your starting lineups for tonight's game, we're going to be starting off with the Columbia Academy Middle School Bulldogs. Starting off for Columbia Academy at quarterback is going to be number 1, Adam Reed. At wide receiver, number 5, Jackson Scott. The other wide receiver will be number 7, Easton Biddle. Starting at wide receiver will be number 10, Braden Thompson. Running back will be number 11, Beckett Anderson. And starting at fullback for Columbia Academy will be number 44, Jeffrey Bassham. Starting line, offensive line for Columbia Academy is going to be number 50, Grady Hughes. Number 52, Ben Southworth. Number 55, Graham Butcher. Number 56, Brace Parker. And number 77, Tyler Robertson. For your Wayne County Middle School Wildcats starting lineup tonight, starting off at receiver is going to be number 4, Casey Franks. Starting at running back is going to be number 7, T.C. Kelly. At tight end is going to be number 16, Kyler Self. Tailback is going to be number 18, Kason Mosley. And another starting tailback will be number 21, Austin Overby. Starting quarterback for Wayne County Wildcats will be number 34, Drew Bogus. And up front for the Wayne County Wildcats will be number 65, Aaron McDonald. Number 67, Lane Moat. Number 75, Bryson Boney. Number 77, Isaiah Martin. And number 78, Cameron Odell. Coaches for your Wayne County Wildcats are going to be Ben Gallion, Bradley Harris, Brian Pope, Miles Prince, Will Mosley, and their manager is Carson Moser. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff here on a beautiful Friday evening here at Columbia Academy, and we're looking forward to that kickoff coming to you here in just a few minutes, and we'll be back with kickoff here for you in just a few moments. In the meantime, please take a look at our sponsors. WCHS Sports. I want to thank you for joining us here tonight on YouTube as we get ready to begin Wayne County Middle School football here tonight. Going out for the first coin toss of the season. Captains for your Wayne County Wildcats. Number 7, T.C. Kelly. Number 67, Lane Moat. Number 21, Austin Overby. And number 18, Kason Mosley. Captains for Columbia Academy are number 1, Adam Reed. Look like number 55, Graham Butcher, and then I'm not sure about the others at this point because I can't see them, but that's okay. 44 is over there. That's going to be Jeffrey Bassam, and then I'm not sure about who the other one is, but we're looking for the first coin toss of the season. Hey, there we go. Now you can hear me, right? First coin toss of the season here as the Wildcats get ready to open up the 2024 campaign. And there's the toss on the field. Looks like Columbia Academy is going to win the toss. And they are going to defer. So your Wildcats are going to begin with the football here to start the game as Columbia Academy won the toss and elected to defer their option to the second half. And so here we are. Wildcats are going to start off on the left end of the field, going left to right on your TV screen or your computer screen, wherever you're watching us from. And so now the Wildcats are going to go down and join up with the rest of the team, and we're going to see the Wildcats take the field for this first game of the regular season. Again, I want to remind you that tonight's game will be the first and only game that will be played on Friday evening, beginning next Thursday night. Your Wildcats will be at home playing host to Decatur County. And that game will begin on Thursday evening. It'll be a 6:30 kickoff as opposed to a Friday night game with a 5:30 kickoff. And so Wildcats come onto the field. Now Columbia Academy is coming onto the field. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to start off with some football action here in just a moment. Again, we're anxious to see what exactly is going to happen with the Wildcats for this season as so much of the offensive production of the Wayne County Wildcats middle school team really graduated up to high school going into this year. Again, 88% of last season's touchdowns and 86% overall of the offensive production was put together by young men who have graduated on from middle school to high school and are going to be playing on the junior varsity freshman team this year. And so we're going to need to see some young men from this middle school team who will step up and really take over the load of production here for the Wildcats. Columbia Academy lining up to kick off here on the 40-yard line, back deep to receive for Wayne County is going to be number 12, Gavin Darnell, and number 18, Kason Mosley, back deep to receive the kick. And we are about ready to go here. I don't believe we're doing a national anthem tonight, John. I think, we were already... We had our camera set up and ready to go to bring you the national anthem, but it does not look like there's going to be a national anthem this evening here in Columbia Academy. And so now we've got a couple of officials who are out there on the field, and we're just waiting for them to complete their conference. I'm not sure if he's officiating or coaching. We're trying to figure out exactly what's going on here. It looks like they've got everything set up now here and are going to be getting ready to put the ball on the tee. And it looks like we're going to be getting ready to play some football here at any minute now. Back deep to receive is going to be number 18, Kason Mosby, and number 12, number 12, Gavin Darnell. And the ball is going to be fielded by Overby. And he's going to bring it up. He's going to bring it up back up the field, and he's going to take it down into Columbia Academy Bulldog territory, bring it back to about the 39-yard line. Great return there by Austin Overby, taking the opening kickoff of the season, and that's going to put the Wildcats in position, 1st and 10 at the Columbia Academy 39-yard line. Again, starting for your Wildcats tonight is going to be Casey Franks, T.C. Kelly, Kyler Self, Kason Mosley, Austin Overby. Drew Bogus is going to be the quarterback, number 34. And then up front for the Wildcats is going to be Aaron McDonald, 65, 67 Lane Moat, 75 Bryson Boney, 77 Isaiah Martin, and number 78 Cameron Odell. Wildcats break the huddle and they come to the line of scrimmage for the first snap of the season. Overby is the deep back with T.C. Kelly as the fullback in front. Ball gets under center. Receiver split wide to the right and the handoff is going to go to Overby. Overby's going to fight ahead, and he's going to take the ball down. It looks like they're going to give him forward progress to about the 35-yard line. So that's going to take the ball down to a 4-yard carry. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted right at the 35-yard line. Keep an eye on 21, Austin Overby. From what I understand, we're going to see him carry the ball quite a bit here, especially early on in the game. Wildcats now come to the line of scrimmage. Looks like in a power I formation with now Mosley as the back deep in the set. No wide receiver, split wide right. And the ball is going to fall ahead to T.C. Kelly. Is going to take the handoff. And it looks like he's going to have a fumble on the play, and that fumble is indeed going to be recovered by Columbia Academy. So after a couple of a good start, a nice kick return, and a decent first run there on the first line of scrimmage, the turnover is going to go over to Columbia Academy, and Columbia Academy is going to take the ball over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. So we got one turnover early on here in the game, and so now the Wildcat defense is going to need to bow up here as they begin to take over against Columbia Academy's offense. Columbia Academy's got the quarterback set back in the shotgun formation, and we're going to have a stoppage of play here. Quarterback barking signals, and defensive end on the left-hand side. Looks like that's number 45, Beckett Miller. Beckett got a little jumpy there. I think he was really antsy, ready to get in the backfield, and that's going to be That's going to bring one penalty against the Wildcats here. So going to move the ball up 5 yards, and the ball now going to go to, I don't even see who that is carrying the ball. Looks like number 10 for the number 10. That's going to be Braden Thompson carrying the ball for Columbia Academy, and he's going to carry the ball ahead for a gain of about 10 yards. That's going to bring the ball up to the 49-yard line, and that's going to bring up a first down for the Bulldogs here on their own 49-yard line. 1st and 10. Wildcats are going to need to step up here and make a stop here on defense if they want to hope to get the ball back and not let that turnover be preventative against them. Fake the reverse. Ball goes to Adam Reed on the direct snap, and he faked the reverse, and he's got one man to beat. He's going to get around, and he's going to be brought down by Austin Overby, but not before he carries the ball down to the 15-yard line. That's going to be a 36-yard gain. And that's going to move the ball 36 yards down the field. It's going to move Columbia Academy into the red zone. Ball at the 15-yard line. Quarterback Adam Reed took that direct snap. They faked the reverse coming around on the backside, and it looks like defensively our guys tried to follow that reverse, and he kept the ball and just busted it up the left-hand side, carried it all the way down the field before he was brought down. And now Coach Gallian's going to take a timeout. So with 4:12 left to go here in the first quarter, Columbia Academy driving, we're going to take that timeout. We'll be right back here on WCHS Sports. All right, we've got now coming back out of that timeout. Columbia Academy has the ball 1st and 10 in the red zone down in their 15-yard line. Reed goes under center. He's got a wishbone backfield behind him. Looks like one of the guys jumped a little early, but I see no flags on the field, and the handoff is going to go to the fullback, number 44. That's going to be Jeffrey Bassam. He's going to carry the ball down for about a 4-yard gain, and so that's going to put the ball down into the 11-yard line, where it's now going to be 2nd down and 6. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 12-yard line, so that's going to be a 3-yard carry. 3-yard carry, so it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Ball on the 12-yard line going in. Columbia Academy driving, having forced a turnover on the Wildcats' opening possession of the game. Wildcats ran 2 plays, and on the very second play, fumbled the ball, and now Columbia Academy has driven the ball down the field. Reed goes under center with an I formation behind him. He takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to number 11. He's going to carry the ball over the right-hand side, and he's going to drive it down to about the 3-yard line. That's Beckett Anderson carrying the ball for Columbia Academy. 87 on the tackle for Wildcats. Well, we don't have an 87, John, so I'm not sure who that would be. You sure it wasn't 77? Well, we don't have an 87 on the roster, so I'm not sure who that would have been. 67, thank you. 67 would be Lane Mode on the tackle. So now it's 1st and 10, ball on the 3. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Got 2 receivers split wide to the left. Wishbone formation behind the quarterback. Reed under center, barking out the signals. Looks like he's going to go with a hard count. And now the pitch is going to go back on the up to the halfback rather. That's going to be number 10, Braden Thompson, who's going to carry the ball over the left-hand side. They're going to mark him short of the goal line, so he's not going to quite get into the end zone there. They're going to give him 1-yard gain. So now it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Bulldogs. Wildcat defense needs to bow up here and try to keep this Bulldog offense out of the end zone here on the opening defensive possession of the season. Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage again. Got that wishbone formation. They got 2 receivers split wide to the right-hand side. Handoff is going to go to the fullback. That's 44. Once again, stacking the ball inside. That's Jeffrey Bassam trying to stack it up, and they're not going to let him get in. They're going to mark him down. They do give him credit for a 1-yard gain. They're going to move the ball down to the 1-yard line, but it's going to be 3rd down and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted just at the 1-yard line. So gut check time here early in the season for the Wildcat defense. We got 1:18 to go here in the first quarter, clock running as Columbia Academy is driving the ball down and trying to get that opening score of the new season. Columbia Academy breaks the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. This time they're sending 2 receivers split wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback under center with an I formation. Anderson, the deep back. And he's barking the signals, and he draws a man off sides on the left-hand side, right-hand side rather. Once again, that's the 2nd time that we've had a penalty here on this drive, and so that offsides is going to move the ball. It's not going to really move the ball at all. I mean, half the distance to goal from the 1-yard line, you're moving it half a yard, but more importantly, that resets the chains. No, it does not. Sorry. The 3rd and goal still to go here, but we've got a half a yard shy of the goal line. Let's see if our defense can step up here and stop them here. This should be, we've got inside of 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter of action. I formation behind the quarterback. He's barking the signal, and it's going to be a quarterback sneak. He's going to keep it all the way, and he's going to power the ball. Reed going to carry the ball in for a 1-yard touchdown run here on the opening drive of the first game of the new season. Columbia Academy is going to take an early 6-0 lead. Looks like they're going to put the ball in the middle of the field for the 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback goes to the sideline, gets the call from his coach, and now he's back in the huddle. Columbia Academy breaking the huddle. Reed, the quarterback, is going to go under center. He's got that wishbone formation lined up behind him. Barking off the signals. And snap the ball, and they're going to hand the ball to the fullback, Bassam. And Bassam looks like he's not going to quite get there. He's going to be brought down short of the goal line. So the 2-point conversion is no good with 9.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of action. Your score, Columbia Academy 6, Wayne County 0. And we'll be back. Well, actually, we're going to stay right here with you here for this change of possession as Columbia Academy is going to line up to kick off here. And we'll be back for that kickoff here in just a minute. All right, we're back here, Wayne County Wildcat fans, here with 9.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Columbia Academy got their first touchdown off of a turnover here. Start off the campaign. Kickoff now going deep. It's going to be fielded by number 4. That's going to be Casey Franks, who's going to bring the ball back down to about the 38, 39-yard line. And I'm not sure exactly what happened there. No time came off the clock on that kickoff. So I guess they're just going to spot us that play for free. And we'll get one play here offensively. So Wayne County takes the ball over on second possession of the campaign. We got 9.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Wayne County trails by a score of 6-0. Wildcats are going to huddle up here, break the huddle, and Vargas is going to bring his team to the line. We got one man split wide to the left. And we got a stacked power formation in the backfield with Overby and Mosley as the deep tailbacks behind the quarterback. Vargas in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand the ball off to Mosley over the right-hand side, and Mosley's going to carry the ball down close to the first down yardage. Matter of fact, they're going to give him the first down. They're going to say he got 10 yards there. So moving the ball down to the 49-yard line, that's going to move no, they're going to say he's a little short. But that is going to take us to the end of the first quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, your score, Columbia Academy 6, Wayne County 0. We'll be back with second quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. All right, so we've got, welcome back Wildcat fans here on WCHS Sports. It's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Vargas in the shotgun with Overby. And Overby, no, he's going to fake to Overby, and Vargas going to keep the ball over the right-hand side. He's going to carry it down to into Bulldog territory, bringing it down to the 46-yard line. That's going to make it second down. So that's a 4-yard carry for Vargas. That's going to be bringing up 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats from the 46-yard line. Wildcats going to need the 39-yard line. 5-yard carry for Vargas there on first down. Again, a little different look for the Wildcats here. Bogus in the shotgun behind a fullback ahead of him with tailbacks on the other side. And now he's going to run the option. He's going to pitch the ball out to Mosley on the right-hand side. Mosley going to take the pitch. They're going to move the ball ahead about 2 yards. It's going to bring it down to about the 42-yard line. Looks like about a 5-yard gain for Mosley. So this is going to be 3rd down and 1 yard to go for the Wildcats. Ball on the 42-yard line. Wildcats need the 41 to get the first down. Wildcats look good on their decent on their first drive. Had a 4-yard gain, but then unfortunately on the second play fumbled the ball away. But here on this second drive here, 2 plays in, we're moving the ball pretty effectively. Now quarterback's going to send Mosley into motion out to the left-hand side, and he's going to hand the ball off to Overby. Overby fighting, and he's going to fight ahead and power ahead as he was met there right at the line of scrimmage. But they're going to bring him down. He got just enough, just inside the yard to make with that 1 yard gain. But that's going to be enough to move the chains. That's going to be a Wildcat first down. And so now 5:59 to go here in the second quarter of action. Wayne County trailing 6-0, but Wayne County driving effectively here on the second possession of the season. Bogus breaks the huddle. He brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. He's got one receiver split left. That's Casey Franks out to the left-hand side. Mosley and Overby in the backfield with T.C. Kelly in front of him. He's going to hand the ball off to Overby. Overby going to sweep it around the left-hand side. And it looked like he was trying to break the tackle, but the knee went down there. And so that's going to be a loss of about 6-yard loss. That's going to back the ball up. That's going to back the ball up about 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 16 for the Wildcats here as they move the ball back to the 48-yard line. When you're running that kind of a sweep, your offensive line has got to get out in front. They got to make the blocks, and Columbia Academy, give them credit. They were able to get penetration and get back into the backfield to stop it. And so now a lot of switching around here on the defensive front. Bogus hands the ball off to Mosley over the right-hand side. Mosley's going to power ahead. He's basically going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And so that's going to be 3rd down and 17 as we bring up the 3rd down here, the first 3rd down of the season. They're actually going to mark the ball back 1 yard at the 49-yard line. Wildcats need the 31 to get the first down. So we're looking at 3rd and 18 here for the Wildcats on this critical 3rd down play. Again, Wildcats fumbled the ball on the first possession. Columbia Academy marched the ball down the field, powered by a big run by their quarterback, 36 yards down the field. And they are trailing 6-0 here in the first half of this action. Quarterback Bogus takes the snap. He fakes the ball to Overby. He's looking downfield, and he takes a strike down the field looking for Mosley, and the ball tipped short by Reed. Reed gets in there and gets the tip away, makes a pretty good play on defense. Mosley was in position, but the ball falls incomplete. And so on 4th down and 18, I would imagine Coach Gallion's going to send out the punt unit. We'll take a look and see what he's going to do. So now with clock stop, 3:40 to go here in the second quarter of action, we're looking at 4th down, 4th and 18 for the Wildcats. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to keep their offense on the field. They are not going to punt the ball away unless it's going to be a quick snap punt by the quarterback. But we'll take a look and see what we're going to get here. The fumbled snap, Overby is able to pick it up. And, he's going to be brought down by the collar. That's going to be a horse collar tackle of some sort, and that ought to be a personal foul. That should move the chains. We'll take a look and see what the officials are going to call here. But that should be a face mask or a horse collar or something. Let's take a look and see what we're going to get here on this call. We got a personal foul. They're going to call it as a face mask against Columbia Academy. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty, but more importantly for the Wildcats, that's going to reset the chains. It's going to be an automatic first down on a personal foul. Yes, it'll be an automatic first down. So that's going to move the ball down to the 38-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 38-yard line. On a personal foul, that should be a automatic first. Okay, now they're giving credit for the penalty, but they're saying fourth down here. I'm a little confused about that because every time I've ever been around, a personal foul penalty resulted in an automatic first down. But in this case, they're giving the Wildcats a 10-yard gain, but then they're moving the ball up to fourth. It's still going to be fourth down, but 4th and 8 for the Wildcats from the 38. Hard count now, and we're going to get an offside. The quarterback Bogus is able to draw the Columbia Academy defense offside. That's going to move the ball down 5 more yards. Still fourth down, but now it's 4th and 3 with the ball down at the 33-yard line. Wildcats are going to need the 30 to convert and keep this drive alive. Clock is now running, and it's going to be inside of 3 minutes here in the second quarter before this ball is snapped. As Bogus gets the call from his coach, he's going to go into the huddle. And I don't believe we've got a play clock tonight, but I'm sure that they are keeping up with the time. And so the Wildcats need to get to the line of scrimmage. We definitely don't want to get a delay of game here. Wildcats going under center with Bogus. He's got Overby as his deep back with an offset eye behind him. He's going to bring Mosley in motion. And he's going to bark out the signal, take the snap. He's going to pitch the ball back to Overby. Overby's going to get the first down and then some. He's going to take it down to about the 25-yard line. That's going to be enough to move the chains, and it's going to give the Wildcats a first down. And now the Wildcats, while the Wildcats looked like they were in a dire situation a few minutes ago, on a 4th and 18, backed up in their own territory, now moving the ball down the field to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. The clock is working against us now as we've got 2:03 to go here in the first half. The Wildcats do still have 2 timeouts remaining, and so Wildcats break the huddle, come up to the line of scrimmage. Bogus is going to go under center. Overby is the tailback behind him, and now Mosley is going to shift back into the backfield as well. Looks like there's a little confusion for the Wildcats as far as the formation is concerned. And now Bogus is going to go in the shotgun with Overby to his left. He's going to hand the ball off to Overby. He's going to carry the ball. He wanted to carry it over the right. Instead, he cut it back to the left. That's going to move the ball ahead about 4 yards. And we got 1:30 to go here in the first half. 2nd down and 6 is going to be the tally here for the Wildcats. But more importantly, you're playing against 2 things right now. We're playing against the Columbia Academy defense. We're also playing against the game clock, which is still running inside of a minute. We're inside of 1:10 now here in the first half of action. Remember, Columbia Academy won the toss to begin the game, and they deferred their option to start of the second half. So Columbia Academy will begin the ball with the ball in the second half. We got 4 receivers split to 2 to either side. Overby in the backfield with the quarterback Bogus. Bogus takes the snap. He's going to drop back, look to pass. Good protection. He's looking downfield for Mosley, and it's going to be intercepted. And that interception is going to be brought down by Adam Reed in the end zone. And that's going to be 2 fantastic plays that Reed has made here in the game, breaking up a pass to Mosley here just a few moments ago, and now the interception. And so that's going to turn the ball over. So with 43.7 seconds left here in the first half, Columbia Academy is going to take over offensively at their 20-yard line. And it's going to be Bulldog ball as the Wildcats go back on defense. $6-0 to score here with 43.7 to go in the first half of action. Bulldogs have the ball. Quarterback Adam Reed is going to go under center. He's got that wishbone formation behind him. And now we're going to get a timeout taken by the Wildcats. Wildcats going to take their second timeout here of the first half with 43.7 seconds to go here in the game. We're going to take that timeout with them, and we'll be back with the rest of first half action right here on WCHS Sports. fumbles the snap. And now the snap picked up and given off to number 11. That's Anderson carrying the ball over the right-hand side. He's going to bring it down to about the 29-yard line. That's a 9-yard gain. And that's going to move the ball down to the 29-yard line. And now Columbia Academy taking a timeout. Columbia Academy has 2 timeouts remaining. And that first timeout coming here with 37.9 seconds. And we'll be back with the remainder of first half action right here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, we're back here. Columbia Academy has the ball 2nd and 1 here with 37.9 seconds to go here in the second quarter of action. Columbia Academy is in the line in the shotgun formation. They got one receiver split wide right, trips to the left. Quarterback going under shotgun formation. He drops back, looks to throw. He's going to look down the right-hand side, and the pass is going to come down. It looks like he got the completion 1 foot down, looking for number 7. That's Easton Biddle. Biddle going to get that catch, and they are going to rule it a completed pass. So that is going to bring the ball down to the 40. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 42-yard line. Columbia Academy going to take another timeout. Not sure why they took a timeout there, but because the play did go out of bounds, so the clock would have stopped there. But Columbia Academy taking their second timeout of the game. It's a 31-yard completion to Biddle. And so that's going to move the ball down to the 42-yard line with 26.6 seconds to go. Columbia Academy and the Wildcats both have 1 timeout remaining here in the first half. We're going to take the rest of this timeout. We'll be right back here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, we're back here on WCHS Sports. 26.6 seconds left to go here in the first half of action. Columbia Academy leading 6-0. Columbia Academy has the ball. They've taken their second timeout. And so now we've got formation, 2 receivers split wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Quarterback Reed is going to take the ball. He's going to go to run all the way, and he's going to be tackled and brought down at the line of scrimmage by Austin Overby. Overby bringing him down for no gain. So that's going to be no gain on the play. And then it looks like Columbia Academy is going to take their third and final timeout. So 21.3 seconds left to go here in the first half. And we'll be back with you here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, 21.3 seconds left to go here in the first half. Columbia Academy leading our middle school Wildcats by a score of 6-0. 2nd and 10 with the ball on the 42-yard line. As Columbia Academy is driving. Reed takes the pass. He's going to drop back. He's going to look to throw the ball down the field. He's looking for number 7. That's Easton Biddle again, but the ball falls incomplete. And Casey on the defense there, Casey Franks, defending the pass against the pass there for the Wildcats. That's an incomplete pass, but that is then going to bring up 3rd and 10. 13.9 to go here in the first half. Columbia Academy is now out of timeouts. Wayne County still has 1 timeout remaining. Here on the, they're not showing, they are not updating the timeouts on the scoreboard, but we're keeping track of them here on the stat sheet. We got 2 receivers split wide to the right, and it looks like we've got H-back under each side. So running back to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. He's going to he did hand the ball off to the fullback, but then the fullback fumbles the ball, and the ball recovered there. Looks like Casey Franks falling on the ball down at the 35-yard line. And Franks is going to get the turnover there but that's going to bring up the end of the first half. And at the end of the first half, Wildcats trail the Bulldogs 6-0. We'll be back with first half stats and highlights here on WCHS Sports.
I do have a quick announcement, folks. The halftime, there is no halftime show, but we do have a halftime sponsor, and I'm going to put him up now for when we have the band halftime show. We do have a sponsor, and I'm going to put him up now for a few minutes, and then we'll go back to the regular sponsors.
All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back. Halftime here at the Columbia Academy complex as your Wildcats, Wayne County Middle School Wildcats trail Columbia Academy 6-0 here at halftime. Halftime stats here in the first half. Kason Mosby carried the ball 3 times for 13 yards. He's the leading rusher for the Wildcats. 3 carries for 13 yards, followed behind by Austin Overby. Overby carried the ball 5 times for 11 yards in the first half. Drew Bogus carried the ball 1 time for 5 yards. He was also 0 for 2 on passing attempts with 1 interception. That 1 interception down in the end zone there on the drive there at the end of the first half. And then number 7, T.C. Kelly carried the ball one time for 0 yards, but unfortunately he did turn the ball over on the fumble as well. Leading the way for Columbia Academy is their quarterback, number 1, Adam Reed. Reed carried the ball 3 times for 37 yards and a touchdown. He was also 1 for 2 passing for 31 yards, but then he also threw an interception. He had that one interception off of Bogus there defensively on the other end of the field. Behind him for the Bulldogs is number 11. That's going to be Beckett Anderson. Anderson carried the ball 2 times for 16 yards. Braden Thompson, number 10, carried the ball twice for 11 yards. And then number 44, Jeffrey Bassam, carried the ball 3 times for 8 yards. And then he fumbled the ball away as Casey Franks got that fumble recovery there at the end of the first half. So we come back with 5 minutes here in halftime. We'll be back in about 5 minutes with second half action. Columbia Academy will have the ball to begin the second half as they lead 6-0 over our Wildcats. And we'll be back with you for second half action here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. Wayne County Middle School Wildcats trail at Columbia Academy 6-0 here as we get ready to start the second half action. Again, Columbia Academy won the coin toss. They deferred their option of the second half, so they will receive the ball to begin the second half. Wayne County will be kicking off. I want to offer a little bit of clarification. We were able to get some information for you here at the halftime, as some of you were following along there in the second quarter of action. Austin Overby on a 4th and 19 was tackled by the back of his helmet, which by rule is a face mask penalty. The officials called that, but we're now being told that the rules, according to CSSAA this year in middle school football, is that there is no automatic first down on a face mask penalty. So even though it was a personal foul penalty and it moved the ball for the Wildcats, it still did not convert an automatic first down, and that's the reason why it was still 4th down even after the personal foul penalty. Wildcats getting ready to kick off here to begin the second half of action. As again, Columbia Academy is going to have the ball to begin the second half, having deferred their option to the start of the second half. And Wildcats are in a huddle here on the sideline. Columbia Academy coming out now. Looks like they're now being informed by the officials that they need to move to the other end of the field, as Wildcats are going to be kicking off, going right to left on your iPad or your TV or your iPhone or whatever it is that you're following us on here on WCHS Sports. So Wildcats going to be kicking off from their 40-yard line here to start the second half, trailing by a score of 6-0. Back deep to receive the kickoff for Columbia Academy is going to be number 10. That's Braden Thompson, and number 1, Adam Reed, is going to be back deep to receive the kickoff. Handling kickoff duties for the Wildcats is going to be number 17, William Maples. And so Maples now lining up to kick the ball off. And we're getting ready to start the third quarter of action here in Columbia Academy. Ball kicked away, and that's a pretty good kick, as the ball is going to bounce at about the 20-yard line. It's going to be picked up by Reed there. Reed breaks through a couple of defenders, but then he's going to be hit, stacked, and wrapped up. And they're going to bring him down at about the 33-yard line. So he brought the ball back around 12, 13 yards, fielded it but the 20, and they're going to bring it back out to about the 33. And that's where Columbia Academy is going to take over. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Columbia Academy. They're going to spot the ball. Well, we're waiting for a football to see exactly where they're going to spot it. Looks like they're going to give him the 35-yard line is where they're going to spot it. So 35-yard line is where they're going to take over, 1st and 10 from their own 35. Columbia Academy's offense on the sideline with their coach getting their final instructions. Now they're going to break the huddle and come out to the field. We're waiting for a ball to be brought in. There's the ball. And now the umpire is going to spot the ball. And we're now ready to go. So Wildcat defensively on the field. Columbia Academy on the field. They've got one receiver split wide to the left. One tight on the right-hand side. Quarterback Reed in the shotgun formation behind his center. Reed's going to snap the ball, and he's going to hand the ball off. It's going to be a reverse. The ball is going to be given and then double reverse going back to the other side of the field. That's going to be number 7. Number 7, Easton Biddle, is going to carry the ball over the left-hand side for about a 4-yard gain. And so that's going to move the ball down to about actually they're going to give him the 38. So that's about a 3-yard gain for Biddle on that reverse. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Correction, 2nd and 6. They're going to say that the initial marking was at the 34-yard line. So the ball at the 38-yard line, 2nd down and 6 for Columbia Academy. Columbia Academy comes to the line. They've got one receiver split wide to the right. Tight formation in front of the quarterback, who's in the shotgun with a running back to his left. He's going to have a man come in motion. He hands the ball off to that man running over the left-hand side. That's going to be number 11, Beckett Anderson. Anderson's going to carry the ball over the left-hand side. He's going to fall forward to about the 41-yard line. That's going to move the ball ahead about 3 yards. And so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 38-yard line for the Bulldogs. Wildcat defense is going to need to dig in their heels here try to get a stop and see if they can't get off the field, get the ball back for their offense, trailing 6-0 here in the third quarter of action. Bulldogs break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. They've got two receivers split wide to the right-hand side, and they've got a tight formation in front of the quarterback who's in the shotgun formation. Ball's going to be handed off. It's actually going to be faked, and then quarterback Reed is going to keep the ball. He's going to power ahead to about the 47-yard line. That's going to be about a 5-yard gain. So the 5-yard gain for Reed is going to move the chains. It's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. Wildcats are still fighting to get off the field. Defensively, somebody needs to step up and make a play here for the Wildcats here in the third quarter of action. Wildcats trail 6-0 here against Columbia Academy. We're inside of 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs move the chains. We got two running backs in the backfield. Quarterback under center. Again, that wishbone formation with two receivers split wide to the right. This is going to be a run play to the fullback all the way. 44, Bassam is going to carry, and he's powering ahead through that defense. He just plows ahead for about a 10-yard gain. Bassam's going to get a 10-yard run right up the middle of the field, and that's going to move the chains. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs as that moves the ball down into Wayne County territory, and the ball is going to be spotted at the 43-yard line. So first down for the Bulldogs. Now substitution coming in for the Wildcats is going to be Lane Moat coming in on the defensive line for the Wildcats. He's going to spell Isaiah Martin for just a minute, let him take a breather. Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback's in a shotgun formation. He's got a man split wide to the left with a stacked powerhouse formation in front of himself and the running back to his right. Going to take the snap. And it looks like that's going to be a direct snap back to the running back, but the Wildcats not fooled by that at all. He's going to be dropped back for about a 2-yard loss. I'm not sure who the runner was on that. Did you see who that was, John? Okay. I believe it might have been Braden Thompson, number 10, carrying the ball, but that's going to be about a 2-yard loss. So that's going to make it 2nd down and 12, moving the ball back to about the 44-yard line. Columbia Academy has the ball in Wildcat territory, and now they're going to bring up to the line of scrimmage with two receivers split wide to the right, tight end up, and then they've got an H-back in front of the running back. Now the quarterback going to right back into the pistol formation. This looks like it's going to be a run play all the way as the receivers are covering each other up here on the right-hand side. I can't imagine this is going to be anything but a run. And he is going to hand the ball off in the backfield, and powering into the backfield is number 21, Overby. Overby brings down number 11. That's Anderson. Anderson dropped for a big loss. They're going to back up about 3 yards. So now the Wildcat defensively has something cooking. They move the ball back to the 49-yard line. It's 3rd down and 15 to go for Columbia Academy. As all of a sudden here on this possession, these last two plays, our defense for the Wildcats has come to life. And so now the Bulldogs come to the line of scrimmage. They've got trips split to the left-hand side, one receiver split wide to the right. Reed is going to take the snap in the shotgun. This looks like a pass play all the way. This last time they threw it to 7, and 7 is going to be the receiver on the right-hand side. He is going to complete the pass, but he's only going to gain about 4 yards on that play. He tried to run the little quick hitch on the right-hand side. The pass was complete to number 7. That's Easton Biddle making his second catch of the game, but they're only going to move the ball ahead about 4 yards. And so it's going to be 4th down and 11 to go. Ball on Wildcat territory at the 43-yard line. I would imagine Columbia Academy is going to go for this. I don't think they're going to punt in this situation, but they do need 11 yards. They need the 31-yard line to get a first down and move the chains. Wildcat defensively out there in a standard 4-3 formation. Quarterback going under center. He's got the wishbone formation behind him with two receivers split left. Got to look for the hard count here. He's going to try to draw the defense off sides. Defensively, our Wildcats have committed a couple offside penalties, and now the hard count, the Wildcats dig in, and they do not fall for it. but the Bulldogs are going to take a timeout here with 1:47 to go in the third quarter. We're going to take that timeout with them, and we'll be back here for more third quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back here on WCHS Sports. Wildcats trail Columbia Academy 6-0. Columbia Academy has the ball. First possession here of the third quarter. It's 4th down and 11 coming out of a timeout, and now it looks like Columbia Academy is now in punt formation. They have a punter back to kick away. Dakota Solway back deep for the Wildcats, and the punter does get the ball away. Solway. Biddle was the kicker there for the Bulldogs. He's going to kick the ball down to about the 19-yard line. That's where the Wildcats are going to take over. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Marking the ball at about the 19-yard line. 1:45 left to go here in the third quarter of action as the Wildcats are going to have their first possession here of the second half. Defensively, the Bulldogs took about a little more than 6 minutes off the clock there in that third quarter offensively, but not able to come up with anything as the Wildcat defense was able to bow up there and get them off the field. And so now the Wildcats are going to have their first possession here of the second half, starting 1:45 to go here in the third quarter. Bogus breaks the huddle. He's going to send 2 receivers, Franks and Kelly, are going to be split wide out to the right-hand side. In the backfield behind him is going to be Austin Overby and Kason Mosby. Bogus under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Mosley, and Mosley is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be brought down for no gain. So no gain on the first play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Ball still at the 19-yard line. Mosley was our leading rusher there in the first half. He carried the ball 3 times for 18 yards, and he's a pretty big boy. We need to get him going for sure. I think just kind of watching him a little bit in pregame. If we can get him loose in the open field, he's got some speed, and he might be kind of hard to bring down with his size. Now the Wildcats in a shotgun formation. He's got running backs to either side, and the handoff going to go to Mosley again over the right-hand side. Mosley's going to power ahead. He might fall forward for about a yard. We're going to see where the officials spot the ball, but either way, it's going to be 3rd down as Mosley carries. No, they're going to say no gain once again. So no gain on that play. 3rd down and 10. Clock running inside of 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats. Let's take a look and see exactly what Coach Gallion wants to do here. If he wants to try to keep it on the ground or if he wants to go to the air. Bogus did attempt 2 passes there in the first half. One of them fell incomplete. One, though, was intercepted. And so we'll take a look and see what they're going to do here. We've got 2 receivers split wide to the right-hand side with 2 tight ends. Overby is still the running back in the backfield. Bogus in shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap. He fakes. Yeah, he hands the ball to Overby, and now he's going to pitch it back to Mosley coming back the other direction. That reverse coming around. Mosley's going to get loose. He's going to have a first down, and he's going to continue to power and rumble down the field, and he's going to be brought out of bounds inside Columbia Academy's territory. He's going to carry the ball. They're going to mark him down at the 45-yard line. That's going to be a 36-yard gain for Mosley on the last play of the third quarter. So now with no time left on the clock here in the third quarter, Wayne County still trails 6-0, but we got something cooking here to start the fourth quarter of action, and we'll be back with that fourth quarter right here after a few words on WCHS Sports. All right, we're back now, WCHS sports fans, here at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Wildcats trail by a score of 6-0, but a big 36-yard run by Kason Mosby has the Wildcats in position on the Bulldogs side of the field. 8 minutes here left in this first ball game of the season. Wildcats desperately need to get something going here. We need to power the ball down the field. We need to score. And so 2 receivers split out wide to the left. It looks like that's going to be Franks and Mosley out to the left-hand side. Overby in the backfield behind Beckett Miller as the fullback. Overby going to take the handoff right up the right-hand middle on the right-hand side, but he's going to be dropped after a 1-yard gain. So we've got a 1-yard gain there for the Wildcats. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Move the ball down to the 44-yard line. Overby going to come out of the game, get a little bit of a breather as T.C. Kelly checks back in. No, actually, sorry, Overby going back in. Miller now coming out of the game as T.C. Kelly checks back in for the Wildcats. Wildcats in the huddle, trailing 6-0. It's 2nd down and 9. Ball on the 44-yard line. Bogus brings his team to the line of scrimmage. He's got 2 receivers split wide to the left. Mosley in the slot. Kelly is the fullback with Overby as the tailback behind him. He's barking out the signals, and now he's going to hand the ball off to Overby on the right-hand side. Overby's going to go over to the right guard. He cut back up the middle, and he's going to get the ball down to about the 38-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about, let's see here, 44 to the 30. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 3 with the ball on the 38. Wildcats need to convert right here and keep this drive alive as we trail 6-0 here in the fourth quarter, and we're going to be inside of 6.5 minutes to play on this next snap of the ball. Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage. Mosley splits out to the slide on the left-hand side. Overby, the tailback behind fullback Kelly in the power I formation behind Bogus. Bogus barking out the signals. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the ball to Overby this time, and he's going to keep it himself over the right-hand side. He's going to power ahead, and he's going to get down to the – looks like he's going to get down to about the 32-yard line, and that's going to be enough to move the chains. That's going to be a 1st down for the Wildcats. Wildcats needed 3. It looks like he got about 6 on that. So that's going to move the sticks. And more importantly, that's going to keep this drive alive. Ball down at the 33-yard line. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to play here in the game. Wildcats have plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left at their disposal. Columbia Academy has 2 timeouts remaining. And we're now at 5.5 minutes to go here. Ball at the 33-yard line. This is by far the best drive that the Wildcats have had so far this evening as they're deep into Bulldog territory. Overby, the tailback behind quarterback in a 4 wide receiver split. And he's going to hand the ball off to Overby. Overby right up the middle is going to power ahead for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. They're going to move the ball down to about the 28-yard line. That ought to be good for a 5-yard gain right there. Should bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Wildcats. Ball at the 28-yard line. That's a good solid run by Overby. He just stuck his head down, found the hole behind his center, and just powered ahead to get what he could. And now Wildcats once again going to come out in that same formation. They've got receivers split wide to the right and left. 2 receivers split to either side. That's spreading the defense out and opening up the middle just a little bit. Overby, the tailback behind, the running back behind Bogus. He's actually in a fullback formation, and he's going to take the snap once again and hand it off to Overby. Overby once again going to power ahead. He's going to get down to about the 22, 21-yard line. They're going to give him the 21. That's a 5-yard gain. That's going to move the ball, rather a 7-yard gain. That's going to move the ball down to about the 21, 22-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him the 22, so we're going to give him credit for a 6-yard gain there. And they're going to, more importantly, that's going to reset the chains. It's 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. We've got a little over 4 minutes to go here in the game, and the Wildcats now have something cooking. They found something with this formation that they like, and they're sticking with it. Overby taking the handoff once again. He goes over the right tackle, and he's going to power the ball all the way down close to the 10-yard line. They're going to give him the 11. That's going to be a 12-yard gain for Overby. And now Austin Overby has come alive here in the fourth quarter as he powers the ball ahead for a nice gain, about 11 yards. And they're going to move the ball down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 11. The Wildcats can get a first down without getting a touchdown here. 3:25 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats trail 6-0, but the Wildcats have something cooking here, and we got a opportunity to see if we can't punch one here in the end zone, tie this game up, and then potentially take the lead. Bogus comes to the line of scrimmage with his team. He's going back to that power I formation with Overby in the fullback spot, Mosley as the tailback, and two receivers split wide to the left. Bogus takes the handoff. He's going to hand the ball off to Mosley over the right-hand side. Mosley's dragging tacklers, and he gets the ball down into about the 7-yard line. That's going to be about a 4-yard gain for Mosley. And so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. 2:45 to go here in the fourth quarter of action. So 2nd down. They're going to say 2nd down and 7, so they're going to give Mosley credit for 3 yards on that play. So 2nd and 7 to go here. Again, remember the ball at the 8-yard line. The Wildcats can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. This is an impressive drive the Wildcats are putting together here. If they can drive this clock down to 0 and score without giving Columbia Academy a lot of time, that would be advantageous for the Wildcats here. Overby going to carry the ball from the fullback position. He's going to be stacked up pretty much right at the line of scrimmage. They might give him credit for about a yard. We're going to take a look and see where they spot the ball. But the clock is still running now. We're inside of 2 minutes to play in the ball game. They did give Overby credit for 1 yard on that play. So 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 6. With the ball on the 7-yard line. Wildcats desperately need a score here. We cannot afford to get out of this situation without points. As the clock is running inside of 2 minutes to go, we're at 1.5 minutes here in the football game. Power out over the left-hand side. Mosley, the tailback, going to take the handoff. He's going to run ahead, and he's going to get into the end zone for a Wildcat touchdown. 1:21 to go here in the fourth quarter of action. Wildcat Mosley is going to carry the ball 6 yards into the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown run. And now with 1:15 to go, we got a tie ball game, and the Wildcats are going to line up with an opportunity to score on the 2-point conversion here and take the lead here late in this contest. That's a great blocking up front by the Wildcat offensive line. Great running, great vision by Mosley, seeing where the hole was. He saw the defense. He saw where the opportunity was. He ran hard to the hole, and he powered his way into the end zone. And now the Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage for the 2-point conversion attempt. And now Overby is going to line up in the Wildcat formation. He's going to take the direct snap. He's got 2 blockers in front of him there. Overby's going to put the ball into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. And with 1:21 left to go here in the contest, Wildcats take the lead. It's 8-6 Wayne County over Columbia Academy with 1:21 to go here in the ball game. We'll be back with the remainder of the action right here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, we are back here at Columbia Academy. We've got 1 minute and 21 seconds left to go here in this contest. After trailing for most of the game by a score of 6-0, the Wildcats finally able to put together a great drive there in the fourth quarter, consuming most of the clock and driving the ball all the way down as Kason Mosley powers the ball in from 6 yards out for a nice touchdown run. And so that touchdown run by Mosley puts the Wildcats ahead. Overby with the 2-point conversion. And now Wildcats kick the ball away. The ball goes out of bounds on the kickoff. So we are going to have a kickoff out of bounds. That's going to give Columbia Academy the ball with pretty good field position here to start what should be their final offensive drive here of the contest. Wildcats offensively struggled for most of the first half, and they didn't really get the ball much in the third quarter, but they took over with 1:45 to go in the third quarter. That drive there took a little over 8 minutes off the clock. And so now with 1:21 left to play, here's the situation. Columbia Academy has 2 timeouts remaining. Wayne County has all 3 of their timeouts. It's going to be Columbia Academy ball, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line with 1:21 to play. Adam Reed has thrown the ball. He's completed 2 passes in this game, but he's also had 1 interception for Columbia Academy as Casey Franks intercepted him here at the end of the first half. And so we're now going to take a look and see what the Wildcat defense is able to do. 4-3 formation for the defense. 3 receivers split wide to the right, 1 to the left. Reed is going to take the ball snap. He's going to roll right. He's looking to pass the ball up. He hits the receiver. That's going to be a completion to number 11. That's Beckett Anderson on the catch. He's brought down for a short game, but he is brought down inbounds. And so the clock continues to run. 3-yard gain on that play. Columbia Academy has receivers split up 2 on either side of the field. Reed looking to throw. He's got pressure in the backfield. He rolls right to get away. And now we should have a holding call on the right-hand side, but I see no flag, as Beckett Miller was tracking him down over there and runs him out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Looks like they're actually going to give him they're going to give him the 37. They're going to give him the 42-yard line. So that's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard gain for Reed. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 2 for Columbia Academy. 50.7 seconds left here in this contest. 3 receivers split wide to the left, 1 to the right, 1 running back in the backfield for protection. Reed throws a quick pass out to the right-hand side for Biddle. That is going to fall incomplete as he overthrew the receiver. And so this is it right here, folks. 4th down and 3, ball at the 42-yard line. Wildcats need to get the defense off the field here. If they can hold Columbia Academy here on this play, your Wayne County Wildcats are going to come out victorious tonight, barring some sort of a disaster here at the end of the game. 47.5 seconds left to go here in the contest. Remember, Wayne County has all 3 timeouts remaining. Columbia Academy took 1 early in the third quarter, and so they have only 1 timeout remaining here in the contest. This is 4th down and 3. Columbia Academy looking to convert this first down. Wayne County wanting to end this football game and this drive right here on this play. Reed takes the handoff. He's going to run it all the way over the left-hand side. He's going to get the first down, and then he's going to be met by Drew Bogus, and Bogus is going to bring him down at the 47-yard line. That's going to be a 5-yard gain. And we got a timeout taken by Columbia Academy. That's their 2nd timeout of the half. So with 39.8 seconds remaining, it's timeout on the field. We're going to take that timeout with them, and we'll be right back with you here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, we're back. 39.8 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter of action. Wayne County leads Columbia Academy Bulldogs 8-6. Columbia Academy comes out of the timeout, and now we've got a timeout on the field. Coach Gallion wanted to take a look and see what kind of formation they were in. Now Coach Gallion is going to take the first time out of the half for Wayne County, and so we'll be back here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, we're back here. 39.8 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter of action. Wayne County leads by a score of 8-6. Columbia Academy has the ball, 1st and 10. They've got receivers split 2 to either side of the field with one running back in the backfield with the quarterback provide protection. Reed takes a snap. He drops back. The blitz picked up, and he's going to throw the ball down the middle. He hooks up with Biddle, and that's a big play for Columbia Academy as the ball is going to go down the field. That's going to make it all the way down to about the 15-yard line. That's a, goodness gracious, that's about a 38-yard pass. And so, first down for Columbia Academy. Columbia Academy did take their final timeout here with 30.8 seconds left to play. 38-yard pass play moves the ball hard down the middle of the field. And so now the Wildcats coming back out here onto the field with 1st and 10, but the ball deep in their own territory. This Wildcat defense is going to need to bow up and keep this Columbia Academy offense out of the end zone in order to secure their first win of the season. Wildcats are still on the sideline with their coach. Columbia Academy looks like they're going to come out on a formation. They're showing 3 receivers split wide to the left, Biddle split wide to the right. Biddle has been the guy that Reed has looked for on every passing attempt. You got to think that the Bulldogs are going to throw the ball. You got to think that the Bulldogs are going to continue to throw the ball here. They are out of timeouts, so if they're brought down short of the line to gain on a run, they really can't afford to. They can't stop the clock short of spiking. We had a little bit of a fast start. The pass down the field going to Biddle. Biddle hooks up, and they did say he got in. And so a 15-yard pass from Reed to Biddle with 25.4 seconds left. And that's going to be a 15-yard touchdown pass. And that's going to put Columbia Academy back out in front by a score of 12-8. It's hard to see from where I'm sitting on this side of the press box. I could not tell whether or not he got a foot down, but the official right on top of it threw his arms up in the air, said that they did complete the catch and got a foot down in bounds. And so that 15-yard touchdown play is going to give Columbia Academy the lead. Now they're going to come out looking for a 2-point conversion to try to move the game to a 14-8 advantage. Reed under center with an I formation behind him. He's got a receiver split wide to the left, 2 to the right-hand side. He's barking out the signals. He's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it himself over the right-hand side. He's running it in, and he is going to catch that corner, and he is going to run it in. So the 2-point attempt is good as Reed carries the ball in from the 3 yards out. So now with 25.4 seconds left to go here in the contest, Wayne County trails once again by a score of 14-8. Wayne County does have 2 timeouts in their hip pocket to work with here as they are going to take possession once again. So Columbia Academy scores. Wayne County is going to need to come back here in the fourth quarter. We'll be back with the rest of the fourth quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, we're back here in Columbia Academy. 25.4 seconds left to go here in the game as Columbia Academy was able to move the ball down the field on a couple of big passes from Adam Reed to Easton Biddle. The Bulldogs pull ahead of the Wildcats by a score of 14-8. Their kickoff is going to go out of bounds, and so we are going to have no time coming off the clock. Wildcats are going to take over. They should get the ball. Well, you would think it would be the 35, but it went out of bounds short of the 35. So let's see where they're going to mark it. Oh, Coach Gallian's going to decline the penalty as that would have put the ball at the 35-yard line. And so he's going to take it and decline the penalty. He's going to force Columbia Academy to re-kick. Columbia Academy definitely trying to keep the ball away from Solway or Mosley back deep. If one of those guys was to get loose with good blocking, either one of those guys does have the potential to take it all the way back here. And Columbia Academy definitely does not want to have that take a chance. So penalty is going to move the ball back to the 35-yard line. And so now at the 35-yard line is where Columbia Academy is going to kick from. Again, Solway and Mosley back deep to receive the kickoff for the Wildcats, as number 52 is doing the kicking duties. That's Ben Southworth kicking the ball for Columbia Academy. Southworth trying to get his guys lined up on the field, and so he's going to be kicking the ball away now after the declining of the penalty. He kicks the ball short once again. Overby now going to take on the up back. Overby going to come over the right-hand side. He's got a couple of blockers in front of him. He gets away. He's going to get the ball down to inside the 40. He's still up, and he gets the ball down to about the 37-yard line. 10 seconds came off the clock. We got 14.7 to go as Overby brought the ball back down to the 37-yard line. Again, keep in mind, Wayne County does have 2 timeouts remaining. Columbia Academy out of timeouts. Not that Columbia Academy wants to stop the clock at this point, as the clock is their friend. But Wayne County has the ball. They're actually going to mark it at the 38-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Wildcats have 2 timeouts remaining. We've only used 1 timeout in this half. So Wayne County has 2 timeouts remaining here on this drive. Wildcats come out, break the huddle. They're going to come to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to send 2 receivers split wide to the left-hand side. Kelly and Self are going to be in the tight at the tight end position. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Bogus is going to have Franks split wide to the left, and he has Mosley and Overby in the backfield. He's in the pistol formation. He sends Mosley in motion. He fakes the ball to Overby, and he pitches the ball out to Mosley on the right-hand side. Mosley's going to run it down, and he's going to take it down for a first down, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. They're going to get the ball down. They're going to mark it. Looks like at about the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. So a nice play there by the Wildcats, as that pass went good for 11 yards. 7.9 seconds left to go here in the contest. Wayne County has the ball. They are trailing by 6, but we've only got 7.9 seconds to go in the game here. So you got to think not a lot of time here. Maybe a chance for a quick slant or a quick out on the right-hand or left-hand side. But the Wildcats have 1 receiver split wide to the left. Overby and Mosley in the backfield. And now what do we have here? We got Ben Gallion for the Wildcats is going to take his second timeout. So now Wildcats take a timeout. 7.9 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. We'll be back here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back. 7.9 seconds to go here in the contest. Wayne County trails by a score of 14-8. Bogus has receivers split wide to the left, 1 to the right-hand side. Overby in the backfield with him. Bogus is barking at the signals in the shotgun formation. He takes the snap. He's looking for Mosley all the way, and he's hit from behind. That is going to be an incomplete pass. They're going to say his arm was coming forward. It's an incomplete pass. And so 5 seconds come off the clock there. But now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 27-yard line. But with 2.1 seconds left to go here in this contest, this is going to be the last play of the game. Bogus was looking for Mosley down the right-hand side, but he got blasted from behind. Somebody missed a block over there on that side. Now Coach Gallion going to take his 3rd and final timeout of the game. We're going to take it with him, and we'll be back here for the remainder of the game here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back here to Columbia Academy on a beautiful Friday evening. This is the circumstance situation. Both teams out of timeouts. Columbia Academy leads our Wildcats by a score of 14-8. Wildcats have the ball, 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line, but 2.1 seconds left to go here in the game. This is going to be the final play of the game. Bogus in a shotgun formation with 2 receivers split wide to the right. He's going to drop back. He's going to look down the field. He's looking for Franks, and that pass is going to be intercepted, and that is going to be the last play as Bogus looking for Franks on the right-hand side is picked off. And that is going to bring the game to an end as the Wayne County Wildcats are going to fall in their first contest of the season. Final score is going to be Columbia Academy 14, Wayne County 8. We'll be back with final stats and score highlights here on Wayne County Sports here on WCHS. All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back here to WCHS Sports as your Wayne County Wildcats fall in their first game of the season, 14-8 against Columbia Academy. Your final stats of the game tonight for the Wildcats, leading the way was number 18, Kason Mosley. Mosley carried the ball 8 times for 59 yards with one touchdown, followed behind by Austin Overby. Overby carried the ball 11 times for 41 yards and a 2-point conversion. Quarterback Drew Bogus carried the ball twice for 11 yards. He was also 2 for 5 passing for 11 yards and one interception. For Columbia Academy, leading the way was number 7, Easton Biddle. Biddle caught five passes tonight for 58 yards and a touchdown. He also had the interception there in the fourth quarter to end the game. Adam Reed carried the ball 6 times for 52 yards with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. He also was 5 for 7 passing for 93 yards with a touchdown and an interception. Beckett Anderson carried the ball 4 times for 22 yards, and number 10, Braden Thompson, also carried the ball twice for 11 yards, followed by Jeffrey Bassam, who carried the ball 3 times for 8 yards in the contest. So Wayne County falls to Columbia Academy by a score of 14-8. We're going to invite you to be with us next Thursday evening for a 6:30 kickoff. Next Thursday night, Wayne County will be at home for their home opener against Decatur County. Again, that kickoff will begin at 6:30 on Thursday evening. For all of us here at WCHS Sports, I want to say thank you for joining us. We'll see you Thursday night as the Wildcats open up their home opener against Decatur County, 6:30 next Thursday. We'll see you there. Wildcat fans, want to let you know that our JV team is playing right now. They're doing a little JV scrimmage between Columbia Academy and the Wildcats on the field, but no one informed us in the press box that that was going to be happening tonight. So, unfortunately, we got the equipment and everything put away a little too soon to bring that action to you. Hopefully, next time we'll get the information ahead of time so that we'll know and we'll be able to bring that action to you. We'll see you next Thursday night as the Wildcats host Decatur County, and we'll see you then.